What is going on, guys? Are you able to hear me? How are the levels? What's up, Create? How are the levels? Oh, we're 5 by 5. Good. Let me take a sip of water. Alright. Alice Cooper is out in Arizona desert on radio. Let's see who's here. We got Create is here opening up shop. Kilroy, what's going on, buddy? Scott Thacker, Duke, Pete Clark, 2-Bit. What's going on, 2-Bit? Invisible River Ranch dressing. No IQ. Good to see you, No IQ. Brandon Buttry, what's going on, bud? Thanks again for coming through in the clutch. Really helped me out. Appreciate you. No IQ with the super chat. 3 months member. Thanks, bud. And just scrolling. Make sure I get to Kitten. What's going on, pal? Kitten thought we were going live yesterday. Silly goose. You're a real silly goose. Joe Minnick. What's going on, Joe? Paul Fave. TL Stack. He made it. Good to see you. We're going to start in 1 minute. Very excited for tonight. And I feel like we just celebrated 100K just 2 weeks ago, and now we're approaching 150, which is absolutely absurd. I think the announcement said tomorrow, May 20th. Oh, on Discord? Well, then I apologize. I apologize to Kitten if that's the case. 20 seconds. Now I've got to go and look. I'm going to go fix it. I'm not seeing it saying the 20th. You find it and you tell me, because I'm not seeing it say 20th anywhere. You and Kitten are trying to rewrite history. Alright, it's time. Let's go. Alright. So we are live. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Let me minimize this screen here. Bing, bang, boom. That one. Then we got this. Then we got this. And this we can make smaller because that doesn't need to be that big. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright. So, good to see you guys. Finally, this... Which way am I going? This way? This blank space right there is gonna freaking have this thing on it. Can't tell you how excited I am. Alright, so... What does it say? Non-stop action on his Instagram. Yeah. Look at this thing. You got friends texting me. Alright. What? No stiletto? Sorry, bud. This is like the fact that I've got this. I can operate it with one hand, like that. You know, this is skill. You know, so here's the package. Look at that! Look at that! My students are begging me to bring it in to school tomorrow, which I'm going to do. Okay, quit teasing. He says, "Let's go." Invisible River Ranch says, "Show it." We got 31 viewers, 36 likes. Stormy needs knife handling work. Come on, this was... What are you talking about? This was like... The more I show you this, the more I'm gonna, like, probably cut myself. I got this knife, too, which was sent to me as a gift. Which I keep now on my videos on the desk. I hit the like button before coming in, says Paul. Thanks, bud. Auction it, he says. No, actually, YouTube, they have strict policies against that, and against like selling YouTube play buttons and all that stuff. Yeah. But the one thing I will say was that Kilroy with the super chat. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, bud. Almost 150 already before you open. The thing is with this, I got an email. It said in the Creator Awards, it said that these were going to be different. That the other ones were different. I'm turning the music down a little bit. So they made them different. I have a feeling it's going to be like a plasticky thing. I don't know. So should we just open it? I guess we'll just open it. Right? Let's just open this thing. Alright, we're just going to open this thing. I can't wait any longer. Alright, so we're cutting it. And then I ordered an extra one for myself. So you get one complimentary. And then you can order additional ones. They had options. They said you could either order another plaque, which is what I got. They offer a small thing for the desk, and they offer a metallic version of the letter that you get. Anyway, guys, to me, this is a bigger accomplishment than... Was it a super chat? So you guilted me into doing it. No! I mean, that's a complimentary super chat thing that they do. Tell me you got the metallic one. The metallic thing was a letter. Like the letter that comes in here congratulating you. You can get a metallic version of the letter. The plaque, you get whatever the plaque is. So, I just went with 2 plaques. I could always order another letter. So, I'm opening it. This is arguably one of my biggest accomplishments. I would say this is, to me, a bigger deal than doing the marathon in November. The marathon I trained for about 4 or 5 months. This has been 6 years in the making. So, guys, thanks to all of you for this. Very excited. Thank you, Kitten. I appreciate you guys. You guys have done tremendous amount of help. And have helped me run the channel and the Discord and everything with the community that we've built. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It smells like new car smell. Alright. So here we go. We've got... Just want to make sure it doesn't have my name on here. It comes with the card. It says, congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Well, thanks, Rick, for doing that. If your award was damaged during shipping or if you have any questions, please contact us at blah, 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 blah. All right. So here's the... I just want to make sure it doesn't have my... All right. So here we go. All right. So here's the letter. It says, do you remember your first subscriber? I do. The most handsome subscriber was my first one. It was me. Your 100th your 1000th subscriber. Chances are you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. In fact, my 100,000th subscriber, guys, was Yankee stacking. I was sitting in my car watching my subscriber count, and I kept hitting refresh, refresh, refresh. It was 99,999, and it wouldn't go. And then he texts me, and he said, there you go. And I hit refresh. It said 100,000. He had deliberately unsubscribed from me so that way he could be the 100,000th. Duke says, you're kidding. No, Yankee, he's been subscribed to me forever. He deliberately unsubscribed to me so that way he could then be the 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, YouTube CEO. So there you go. And here it is. No misspellings. There it is. And let's take it out of the box. Look at this thing. Thank you, Joe. Smells like a weird plasticky smell. And there it is. There it is. So cool. This is what you would say, guys, in the stacking world. We've got a frosted finish with a proof finish there. This is ultra high relief. And there it is. Thank you so much, Create Craft. Thanks, Swamp Boy. Now you need to get that gold one, says Eric. You need to silver bullion plaques for stacking channels. Duke says, I said a hip hop, a hippie hip hop. You don't stop. Thank you. Very excited for this. One of you was saying earlier, I forget who it was. Was it Scott Thacker? He's like, what's the over under that he's going to smash his thumb? I would venture to say you're accurate. So it's got the two hooks in the back for hanging. Let me see if I've got these things. I've got these things. Do I have to do the hook things? I don't want to do the hook things. You know what I'm talking about? These stupid things. These. I should just do the nails. I'm going to hang it crooked. Guys, this is going to take like an hour and a half because you're going to see me hang it and then I'm going to be like, no, that's crooked. No, this isn't going to work. Let me get the stupid hook things. Let me see if this is the right size. You talks amongst yourselves. You talkst. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, just use 3M double-sided tape. If I do that, it's gonna fall off the wall. That's my luck. That one's the wrong size. Put it on the shelf. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Although, then what the hell's going in that spot? It was gonna be backlit over there. Yeah, I was gonna hang it back there, but it's not a bad idea. I could put it right there. Let's see. Let's get Muhammad Ali down. Get down, Muhammad. What do you think, Brandon Butcher? He's saying, nah, what? Put it here? Could put it there. TL says yes right there. Alright, everybody's saying put it there. I'll hang something else in that spot. Screw it. Alright, Paul Fave says yeah. Everybody's saying yes. Alright, done. We'll move Muhammad Ali's silver card over too. We'll move that over. That's it. I'm going to hang it right here then, guys. Move that fake plant over. And that's not a succulent. This is something else. Took a couple succulents home from work today. I had some very concerned friends that they were going to get home. Looks great there. That's where it's going to go. Yeah. So, that's where it's gonna go. Needed tissue, says Duke. Oh yes, I probably do. I have friends texting me right now. That's where it's going. Perfect place. Yeah, I guess that's where it's gonna go. Thank you guys for congrats, dude. I've been here. I haven't been here long, but thoroughly enjoying it. I told my pulmonologist nurse about your channel today, Matt, so hopefully she and the rest subscribed. Oh, I appreciate that, Paul. I appreciate it. Thanks, Create. That made it so much easier, too. So the Scott Thacker was saying, what's the over-under? Scott would have lost that bet. No thumbs or walls were harmed in this moment. I can't believe I have that thing. Steel City Stacker says, coolest Stormtrooper on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, no, that looks good there. I agree with you guys. I'm going to have to I'll put something else back there. Actually, I could bring back the Warriors poster. So what's first on the auction list? There's an add-on tonight. This is, well, I don't want to, this is my normal, let's see if I could go to this view here. Let's see. There we go. Silver steel is an official color of the Galactic Empire, you know? Shine a light on it. Gonna be looking at it a lot. I can get like a light on, I have lights all around here. But now it's behind the scrolling posts to the right of the screen when it's on my big screen. Oh. Well, that's alright. Because when I do my videos and I'm on camera, then it's going to be right there. I'm pretty stoked about it, to be honest. Q&A, guys. Because tonight's a chat. Just a light to make it a focal point. I'll get like a small light or something. I have another one. I have a bunch. Thanks, Coins A through Z. Plant shadow. I can move the plant. Get out of here, succulent wannabe plant. Better? Could like it's a unique club to be in 100,000 people watch you. Crazy. Congratulations. Thank you, Eric. Accent lights. I have some. I'll have to plug them in. I have these tiny little LEDs. You can see it down there. There's one. Oh, wait. Is the other one not plugged in? The other one's not plugged in. I could plug... Well, then it's behind it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Red neon arrow pointing at it. Are they made of hard type glass? No, they are made out of plastic. Plastic. Brent's Cool Coins. What's up, Brent? If it had a light on, it would be bad. They have new Star Wars bar coming out with Luke Skywalker called The Light Side coming out, Matt. I saw that. I think I ordered some. June 1st. What about Michael Samuel X said above? What did he say? You could also put it in the hands of the Stormtrooper. No, it would fall out of his hands. It would fall out of his hands. I don't want that to happen. I do too, Coral. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to put anything on it that's going to alter it or mess with it. But it's going to stay there. But what questions do you guys have? Bling bling. Put it around his neck on top of the metal. I will, Rec. What's going on, Rec? Duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, right now we're like... Maybe I will do some artwork for you. Put it on the spot on the wall, Matt. What's more valuable, your stack or your YouTube channel? My stack is worth more. Spot gold 33.21. Spot silver 33.46. Week off for my birthday. That's nice. $50 spot silver by the end of the summer? No, I don't think so. And I'm very happy. I got some awesome messages from very important people. It's hard to get rid of the shadows because of this. There's no way to get rid of it unless I've got a light that's shining on it from here. Which I guess I could do. I would have to put it up there. So I could work on it. I'm in agreement with Paul Fave. We'll see $50 cases of lemonade during the summer. $50 glasses. Orcus, your favorite gold coin? I had answered this in a previous video. It's going to be my Scrooge McDuck coin. Yeah, I'll look into it, Duke. My Scrooge McDuck coin is my favorite. Because of what it symbolizes. Yeah, the kitten, they're gonna say a glass of lemonade, and then you buy it, and they say, well, it's an extra X amount because of the plastic cup. And then there's gonna be a fee, and then they'll flip the Padlet around and ask you if you want to tip them. What's up, Silverista? Good to see you. Baldanza, what's going on? Good to see you, Katie. Silverista said she got her phone to work and emailed me a pic just now. I see it. I'm reading your email now. She won a prize. I got it. So she's got the cards there, she's got the sticker, and she's got the gold. I'm so glad you got it. She's happy. How long was it from 100K until you received the plaque? When did I hit 100? I'll tell you right now. I can go look on Instagram. I'm gonna go look on Insta. When did I post? I posted it, looks like May 6th. So 15 days. 15 days. So yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. What happens is, so you hit the 100K, and then they have to review your channel, which can take up to 10 days. And then after they review the channel, everything looks good, they send you the code, which allows you to redeem for the plaque. Paul says, Matt has awesome cards and stickers. That's nothing. I mean, I had a whole bunch of these bucket brats. I might sell some of these on the next auction. My version of the Garbage Pail Kids. But Scott says, won't be long and he'll blow past 200,000. The odd thing is my long form videos are still getting like mid views. Some videos get 2,000, some get 5, some get 9 or whatever. Not tons, but then my YouTube shorts have been getting a lot of traction. I've been trying to look at the analytics and it's still confusing because the sub count keeps growing like wildfire, but you look at the recent videos that I've posted and they weren't like mega hits. They were just like average regular videos. So it's interesting to see the number continue to climb. Some of my older stuff has been picking up. The Everything You Need to Know About Gold video has been doing very well. There's a handful of older videos. I've been watching your longer videos to help get the views up. Paul, thank you. It's appreciated. But I'm very excited, to say the least. I watched Stormy and style removal videos. Oh, sty removal. Like eyeball styes, you get those a lot. Hey, what's up, Big Apple? Good to see you. Been ages since I've seen one. So many memories of Silverista. I've got a whole bunch of my own Garbage Pail Kids that I made custom. Sty removal. You get... You just like gross stuff like pimple popping. You know what videos I can't do are bones breaking. That I can't do. Like people falling, no problem. Getting hurt, fine. Like skateboarding accidents when they like slam their heads or whatever, no problem. But when I see bones breaking, that just makes me cringe. Like legs snapping and twisting around stuff, or arms just completely popping, like that stuff I can't deal with. Silverista says, I like the one you sent me. Let me look again. Which one did I send you? Let me look, Silverista. I'm so happy to have you guys. New friends, old friends. Let's see. Which one did I send? Oh, yeah, that's a classic. The Atom Bomb. And Silverista, the hologram card I sent you, that's actually me. The picture on both sides, that's me. And this poker chip, that's me on the poker chip. In that thing. I've broken several bones, so that doesn't bother me. I hate even the sound of someone vomiting out. Orcus, I crack up hysterically at vomit videos. It makes me laugh so hard. And last night I came across these two guys. Yeah, Silverista, that's me. And there's a picture of me, Silverista, on the back of that card where I'm like this. Because my son at the time, he was like 6 years old. He had a lightsaber and he was stabbing me in the chest and I was doing like an action pose. But I built that, Silverista. Although I probably need to drop 10 pounds before I could fit back into that thing. They're not very giving or forgiving when it comes to weight gain. Like if you gain weight, you're kind of screwed. Yeah, Silverista, if you get a chance, I always talk about it. Go look on my channel at the, oh, what is it called? The helmet, like what's inside the helmet and the armor. I have, like, go look up, like, stacking Stormtrooper, what's inside a helmet. Thing was awesome. Just get a corset. Now, I just need to stop eating junk for about a week and I'll be good. I went running this morning 4 miles. I didn't like the number I saw on the scale, so I went running. That helped a little bit, at least psychologically. But that thing's got all sorts of electronics in it, in the helmet and in the chest cavity. It's like backwards. In there's an amplifier, a voice modification box, Velcro space for a battery and for a phone to get pushed in there. And then in the helmet, it's got 4 helmet fans, Bluetooth microphone. Under the chin, there's 4 buttons. So you push all 4 of those, and it turns on all fans. It's really awesome. North Star Stacker, what's going on, bud? Took 7 months to make that, Silverista. And for a while I had on my website different charity events that I went to wearing that thing. That was like one of the main reasons that I got that. There was a charity organization called the 501st Legion. And they'd make appearances at, Toys for Tots, Make-A-Wish Foundation. They would go to hospital visits, libraries, things like that. They would also go to like Comic-Cons and things like that too. My scale said, only one at a time, please. I lost 100 pounds in the last year. So easy to put it on. Dude, isn't that... like, it's so true. 365 days of silver. It's nearly 1 a.m., so can't stay long, but thought I'd pop in and say hi. Good to see you from across the pond. Reckon, Ruane, good job on the weight loss. So since I met you, you've lost that weight. So would I even recognize you if I saw you? North Star Stacker says, I love watching your channel. Dude, I appreciate you. Just so you know, North Star, I'm not trying to push anything, but if you become a member of the channel, I can get you into our Discord. Our private Discord server. All of the fine people in here right now, they're all in there constantly talking, which is nice. I'm glad that I ended up making the Discord because it allows everybody to stay connected instead of only just once or twice a week. Back when I was smoking, I was between a size small and extra small. Now I'm a size medium and miss being small. I'm between a medium and a large. My kitten says, 365, saw your videos on the Queen's Beast. 365, I'm glad I have the Queen's Beast completed. The value on those things are crazy. How tall are you? We went through this. You and I are the same height. Coral says, I love the Discord. What's nice is as we... North Star Stacker joins. Are you kidding me? We have to go back here so we can do the animation. Hang on. We got to go back to the main screen here so we could gooble gobble this guy into the club. North Star, you got to email me so I can get you a link into the Discord. If you email me now, I can send you the link right now. Wish I was a large. Heck, wish I was an XL, says Kilroy. I'm a 33 waist. I should be like the 32. Plus, I got a cruise I'm going on in a month. I need to drop like 7 pounds fast. Samulak, bringing the old school rap from our childhood. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was taller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. Oh, yeah, that will make a difference. I mean, 7 pounds. The other thing, too, you guys know I like to run. Each pound of weight is 4 pounds of pressure on your knees. So I was thinking today, as I was running, if I lost like 13 pounds, I'm like 173 now. If I got down to 160, what's 13 times 4? 4 times 10, 40. That was at 52 pounds of pressure? Did I do the math right? Let's see. 13 times 4 equals 52. I did that math all by myself in my head. Did you see that? That was like Rain Man maneuvering right there. So I need to get back down to $160. I remember when I was like 166, this thing started to feel a little bit tight. This thing. Ride a bike, it's better for your knees and still get the cardio. Nah, I don't. What's this button do? Thank you so much. You didn't need to do that. Thank you, 365. I tell my customers at the store where I work to never do math in their heads, especially at the checkout counter. I'm 6 and 198. 6 foot. I wish I was 6 foot. I'm 5'7". He loves the animations. Have you seen my live streams? 365 with all of the different animations? That's right, Duke. Remember we were you don't remember we talked about this. Clearly you don't remember. You ignored. You got it out of your mind. Guys, I can't believe I freaking have that thing. Do you think it's worth collecting the Zombucks if I'm just starting out? So the silver rounds, they're going to be expensive. Thank you, 365. They're going to be expensive. I have the whole set, except I think I started to stop collecting the animals. I might continue picking them up. I forget the number. If you like them and you have the money to buy them, then yeah, why not? They're cool. They're a cool play on classic coin designs. So if you're able to do it, then yes. But yeah, no, you can't stack them at this point. Like when they first came out, you probably could have stacked them. They would have had a little bit more of a premium, but at this point, you can't stack them. I do say that this is what I've noticed. At least this is what happened with me when I started stacking. It might be the same with you guys. Start stacking. For me, anyway, I started with a purchase of gold on a whim. Whatever. Never thought of it again. But when I really started to stack, right, I bought those 4 ounces of gold early 2000s. And then that was it. But when I started to really stack was like 2017. And I was buying just silver. I was just buying silver. And stacking just generic stuff and whatever I could get cheap. And then it morphed into, then I started getting into the semi-numismatic stuff. And then I was like, oh, I kind of want some gold. And I bought a little bit of gold and everything. And one thing led to another. And I saw that I started to get away from the silver stacking. Primarily stack gold now. And occasionally I'll buy like gold collectible coins and like a really like high-end silver collectible piece I'll buy. But I don't stack silver anymore. I think people should cap their silver stack at like 250 or 500 ounces. I think anything beyond that is a lot. You know, just think about just the number of tubes and bars and stuff. It's a lot. I don't know why there's people have this compulsion to buy all of that silver when you can still put a lot of money and that money into gold instead, and you're still getting that your value and your money's worth. Just Yankee would say like stack densely, and to me that's the best way to go. Stack for weight and cheaper silver I could buy. It's like a progression. So Silverista, yeah, you should buy them if you can, if you like them. If you saw my box of silver, you would puke. It's a hodgepodge mess of all sizes. But it's what makes it yours. I was given the wrong advice when I started stacking silver. I was told to only buy ASEs because they didn't understand premiums and spread. They only understood the popular stuff. Yeah, for a while I was saying don't even buy ASEs. I think the premiums have come down quite a bit on them, but for a couple of years. I was one of the first channels in the stacking community that said to not buy them. I was saying, you could look at my older videos. I did the same with buying cheap 10-ounce bars, then I traded bars of gold. Now I'm going to trade for some sovereigns. I think North Star... Oh, by the way, North Star, did you email me? I can send you the link right now. Let me look in the email. You didn't. Email me right now. Do what you're told. You do as you're told. Should I put my... Steve Woods, you're a silly goose. One of my first bigger videos, I was a small channel. I had like 3,000 views. I was so excited. Was a mistake of buying air tights for my Silver Eagles. They still ended up getting toning. Eight out of 12 tubes filled, so I have too much silver with 2,100 ounces. Silver hair, I would... Look, this is not advice. Every time I see your videos on hold, it makes me want to buy more. Your gold stack is insane. Thank you. Oh, on gold. 365, I'm rebuilding it. You saw that I had to sell some buffaloes recently. I actually bought another buffalo yesterday to refill that tube. I've got 5 more to go. Brings me to 15. I was at 20. I had to sell some, but now I'm going back to... I'm going to refill that tube. So, listen... Silver hair, this is just my opinion. This isn't advice. You do what's best for you. And I see Create Craft saying gold-silver ratio, etc. I don't mess with the gold-silver ratio. I don't mess with it. I don't view it as a tool to decide as to which is a better buy, silver or gold. I don't do that. I'm going to buy whichever metal I want, when I want it, and what I can afford at that time. So silver hair, you have 45 ounces of gold, but 2,100. Here's what I would say to you to do, silver hair. Just pretend, because this is what I did, sort of. Just pretend there's like and I don't know where you keep your items. There's a fire in your home and you got to get out. What are you going to take? Obviously, family, pets, whatever. You're going to probably go for the gold first. And you're just going to say, to hell with the silver, right? Because that's what I would do. I'd say, screw the silver. I'm going for the gold. I'm getting out of the house. Cygnus, what's up? So, silver hair, when I had to do a full stack video of all of the silver... It took so many trips carrying all these different things. It was eye-opening as to how heavy this stuff was and cumbersome and annoying. And that's when I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm going to just go to stacking gold. So if you have 2,100 ounces of silver, I'm like, all right, dude, you're like 1,500 ounces over what I think you need. I would take 1,500 to 1,700 ounces of that stuff right to a coin shop, dump it there, and say, give me gold in exchange. That's what I would do. Gold-silver ratio, to me, it's like you go to the supermarket. You want apples? You're going to buy apples. You're going to buy bananas? You buy bananas. And I'm not looking at them like, which one is the better deal? You want one, you want the other, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mess with the gold-silver ratio. Full stack took me 4 videos. Scott says, don't understand crypto. Yeah, it's definitely adventure. Michael Samuelak asked, are you stacking any crypto? Yeah, I have crypto. I have some Bitcoin and XRP. I agree. If you're making content and constantly moving silver, yes, then it's a burden. It's a pain in the neck, Duke. It's a pain in the neck. So silver hair, I would say you don't need all that silver. There's no need. It depends on what it is that you're looking to do, but if you're one of the people that early on was buying into the SHTF type of thing. Alright, 365, good night, bud. Thank you for being here. If you're one of the people that was saying, like, oh, it's going to take me, or I need silver for an SHTF scenario, I don't believe in the SHTF scenario. I have a video coming out about that soon. But, you just don't need it. Right? Think about the money that you have in that silver. It's just going to be now in the form of gold. That's just my opinion. What other we have about 13 minutes left. What questions do you guys have for me? What do you think about if your younger silver has more volatility and a chance for bigger upside than gold? That's why I have a high silver set. Your younger silver? If your younger silver. I can't save $1 to save my life. When I put it in silver, I'm able to save money. Scott, that's... I don't use Discord. Damn it, North Star, just do it. North Star, you see what you're doing right now? Chatting in here? It's this, just on another app. Just so you know, it's like AOL chat rooms. It's literally what you're doing right now. And sometimes I post pre-sales in there. I post some gold sales in there. It's worth considering, dude. You have access to it with your membership. Thank you, Steve Woods, for the $2. Look at that. Steve Woods bought 14 karat cufflinks, $5 Saturday. Melt is $400. Correct, Ranch is also right. You can post pictures in the Discord. You can't do it here. You could do voice chat. I did a live stream in there over the weekend. In fact, Invisible River Ranch and North Star, we had about 8 people, more or less, watched me record one of my videos. That doesn't do FOMO and medals, just FOMO and joining Discord. There was a movie called Airplane where the you know what actually did hit a fan. So hilarious. Scott Thacker was there. That was the first time ever in the 6 years where members of the channel were actually able to see behind the scenes of me actually recording a video. I got nervous. I thought that I didn't hit record. Like the other day I was going to edit a video. I couldn't find it. I was like, where the hell is it? Steve Woods knows a thing or two about garage sales. So June 1st, I might be going to another coin show now in New Jersey, northern New Jersey. If any of you are around or able to go, be happy to meet you guys. Yeah, Duke, you didn't really miss a ton. It was just this camera was on me live. Actually, was it? It was the webcam. It was the webcam. Skinny action, Parsippany. So Morris County, off Route 46 is where it's going to be. Have to get out of here. Have a good night. Katie, good to see you. Miss you. Samuelak has to put the 100 kids to bed. Samuelak, here's what you do. The youngest one gets put to bed by the next, like the one that's older. So that one, like number 4 puts number 5 to bed. Then when they're done, number 3 puts number 4 to bed. Then 2 puts 3 to bed. Then 1 puts 2 to bed. And 1's old enough to go to bed themselves. Skinny action, that's where it is. June 1st. Parsippany, it's free to get in. I posted about it on Instagram if you scroll through. You can email me too and I could send you information. I'm most likely going. Like a domino, exactly. It's like nesting dolls. Samuel's got so many children, he's got them wear t-shirts with numbers on them. He just calls them by number. And sometimes he forgets their name, so they all have to wear "Hello, my name is" stickers to the dinner table. Eric Bauer, New Jersey. I'm so freaking excited for that, guys. You have no idea. Pretty damn pumped. I may or may not have abused speed limits to make it here. Thank you, Create. I wish... Do you know what I wish YouTube did? Is allow different color wrenches. So I could give, like, gold wrenches for a few people. You would have a gold wrench, dude. You're top notch. Anybody that has you as a moderator on their channel are very, very lucky. Brent says Baltimore Coin Show. That's kind of far for me though, bud. When is the Baltimore Coin Show? Maybe I would. Let's see, Baltimore. 155 miles, so we're looking at how many hours? View routes. Oh, not that bad. 3 hours? I mean, I would stay the night or something. I don't think I'd want to do 6 hours of driving in a day, although it could be done. Not speeding if you don't get caught. Do you ever sell cheaper gold like Dos Pesos or Maples? Silverista, all the time. Dos Pesos, guys, tell Silverista, Dos Pesos are one of my most commonly sold coins. I'll show you. I'll bring up the grid. I'm not doing orders tonight, but I'm going to bring up the grid to show her. Order sheet live. Let's put that over here. See here? 10th ounces, Krugerrands, 10th Maples, 10th Brits, Dos Pesos. Bing, bang, boom. Quarter ouncers, 10th ounce dealer's choice, and 1 ounce gold. These are the most commonly sold items. But Dos Pesos, yes, I sell them. And if you're ever looking to do multiple coins, guys, I highly recommend. If you're looking to buy gold, DM me on Instagram or Discord. Because that's why, if you DM me on Discord or whatever, I could buy you some more gold at a cheaper price. What's up, Chris's Concert Corner? Kilroy bought lots of Dos Pesos. So has Cal Capone. Hello, I love the name. Mike Beta, hello. Empire sold me a few tubes worth. I've sold... Bearded Wonder loves his Dos Pesos. Yeah, I'm assuming this is a crab infestation here. Oh crap, here they come. How many Dos Pesos? Well, they're 0.048, so just about 20. Just about 20. Would you let me trade silver for gold? No. I would not. I just do cash-only transactions through the electronic payments. But local coin shops might do it for you. Let's make a crab salad. But if you do 0.048, here you do 31.1 divided by 0.048. That's completely wrong. 31.1 divided by 0.048. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. 0.048 times 20. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 21 is about an ounce. But, anyhow, guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. For 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Do you have any other questions? North says, I learned about the little Mexican coins from you. I'm glad. I should buy. I have a 50. I didn't even realize there was a 200 pesos. Holy crap. I do ZELLE, Cygnus. I do ZELLE, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Create. No. Create. Discord DM create. What is your favorite sovereign mint? Perth. Perth mint. Duke, when that happens though, sometimes I'll let people pay in like 2 days. Germania is not bad, but Germania, to me, I feel like they do mainly silver items. I don't know of gold. I'm sure they've minted gold in the past. But I just, I don't follow them too much, but I do think they're good. No, Scottsdale Mint, they kind of just make like specialty stuff. They will do some projects with bullion dealers and online retailers. No, I haven't, Steve Woods. Maybe once. It's not that impressive of a place. The other day, I saw one of the guys who was in Comic Book Men. I saw one of them on the corner as I was driving through Red Bank. But, guys, tonight was a ton of fun. I really... Oh, Bearded says used to love that show. Dude, members of the 501st. When I was... the Stormtrooper guys, they went there. That episode, there was an episode of that, if you Google it. Some of those guys I knew. But, guys, thank you so much for tonight. This is where it's going to be. You all said to put it there. I wanted to put it back there. You said put it there. So it's there. And I'll fix the shadows and stuff on it. But, I really appreciate you guys being here tonight to have me unbox this with you. Stay tuned in the Discord. There's going to be some videos dropping. One on Friday. Special request from Paul Fave. Great topic. What happens with your silver and gold when you die? So definitely check that out. And, stay tuned to some of the pre-sales, etc. And guys, thank you once again for helping me achieve this. And looking forward to the next 100K with all of you guys. And I will see you on